Hello everybody, this is Vernon Walker at the Lite The Nite Design Center. Hopefully you've been following our videos while you're doing your install and it's been very helpful to you. Right now, if you're watching this video, then you're about to do your light install on your wheel rings. And first we want to thank Cisco for his outstanding job of installing these wheel rings. He showed you at this point how to take the wheel rings off, how to put them back on, put the Loctite, torque them, make sure everything's ready and safe for you. Make sure you follow our videos closely and you do exactly what we tell you and you should be alright. Right now you're about to install our new black light strips or clear light strips on your back wheel. One thing that we changed on our light strips is we made the cord length the exact amount of the run that you need to do underneath the bike. So when you finish putting this on the wheel ring and you run this to the bucket, you shouldn't have to add any extension cords and everything should work absolutely fine for you. So in the next few minutes, we're going to take some time. We're going to light up these wheel rings and get the back end of your slingshot ready to go. And always remember, you can't light the night without Lite The Nite. See you soon.
Now I'm going to clean the surface before I put the light strips on. What you do is you get you some alcohol and a clean rag. You spray the rag itself and you wipe down the surface just to remove any grease, grime and dirt or anything that comes or anything from you touching your hands on it. Let that dry for a second. At that time you can open up your light strip and get ready to get them measured and cut. The light strips come a little bit longer so you can make your adjustments on the wheel ring itself. These cables are long so you can make one solid and clean run all the way to the box. These are going to come to the driver's side of the slingshot. There is a box in the opening and that's where they're going to plug in at. Your starting point on the wheel ring itself starts from here. You want these arrows always running forward. So you take your wheel ring light, the LED strip itself, and you grab it from the base and run it all the way down to its starting point. Starting point is going to be at that slit. That's where we start the strips at. You then come around and you're going to find a cutting point. Cutting point is going to be the first 6 bulbs up. There is a copper line with 4 hash lines in it, is where you cut it. Get you some really good scissors to get a nice clean cut. Once it's cut, you then want to start from the beginning of the cable and work your way around. Now that it's exposed, you don't want to touch nothing but where you want to stick it, because once it's stuck for good. You have to retape it all over again. So remember, come down to the very beginning of the wheel ring itself, and this is where you want to start. You start here at the edge. Once you got it, you just work your way around real slow and real easy. Just take your time, don't rush it, because if you do, the lights will be all squiggly. They won't light up right in the wheel itself. At this point here, you want to make sure that you're pulling the red tape cover off as you go. Do not pull it off completely, because like I said before, anything this thing sticks to, it's stuck. And the glue's hard to get off once it's stuck. So just slowly take your time and make sure that your lights are lined up how you want them to be. Now you take your other one, since you've already made your first cut, you take your other one off the reel itself. What you're going to do is take that piece you cut off and start it from the very end of the light strip. You can see where you cut it because it's a lot thicker than where they end it. So you can go back and, like I said again, you'll end up cutting off 6 of the LED bulbs. After the 6th one, there is copper lines. You cut them at that copper line again. Once it's cut, then again you'll start the LED strip from the beginning all the way around. You want to take about 2 inches off to start for the tape exposed, so you can get a good sticking surface. You want to start it from the very beginning. You'll pull this red cable up, the red tape cover off, slowly as you come up. Now you know you've done it right if the bulbs line up and all the coppers line up.